It's a beautiful sunny afternoon in the Rose City as we get set for a USL matchup between T2 and Galaxy 2, two of the youngest teams in the USL. As we welcome you into Providence Park, everyone. Tom Kolker along with Willie Anderson. Willie, it's good to see you. And we get set for this matchup today between two teams. When they get together last year, 2 games, 12 goals. So we could see a lot of goals here today.
Yeah. You know, I think you hit the nail on the head. Two of the youngest teams in the league. And, you know, young teams, they make mistakes. They give bad decisions. And it usually is in the defensive end. So a lot of opportunities for the attacking team to take advantage of that. I think there's going to be a lot of goal-mouth action. You know, I'd like to think there'll be a lot of goals, and I think if there's a lot of goals, I think it'll be T2. So I think this could be a really fun game today.
For T2, they're led by Villain Bijev. Bijev, 6 goals on the season. He had 2 against Orange County Soccer Club last week in a 3-3 draw, and again, he's leading the team. 6 goals coming off 8 goals last year.
You know, he's an all-round really good player. I like him a lot. He plays like a European, which means he's got a good head on his shoulders, great ability, and he's tough with it. But, you know, he gets on the end of a lot of things. He's very dangerous, just outside the box, inside the box. And if you watch this goal, he attacks the ball. Watch how he attacks it. He gets in front of everybody. Just take a little hint from that. If you want to score goals from corners, you've got to attack the ball. And he did just that, and it was a great goal.
He had 2 goals in the 3-3 draw. For Galaxy 2, they're led by Justin Dillon, 4 goals on the season in 12 appearances.
Yeah, you know, you would think 4 goals, that's not a lot. But, you know, when you're playing for a team that isn't doing great, struggling a little, you know, 4 goals is a lot. So, you know, he must have a lot of confidence. I would think if anybody you got to fear for today, it would be him. He could cause you problems, so I would keep an eye on him.
First meeting of the year between Galaxy 2 and T2. It's coming up next.
We've raised the stakes. Expectations are high. Our biggest season yet will break records with elite players and future stars. Innovative technology and new homes. We're growing the game in our communities and across the nation. Are you ready?
T2 and Galaxy 2 on a steamy afternoon here in the Rose City. Temperatures in the 80 degrees mark as we get set for this matchup today between Portland Timbers 2 and LA Galaxy 2. We talked about first meeting of the year in our starting lineup. Well, you can see some regulars from the first team in the lineup tonight.
Yeah, you know, I'm looking for both BC, Arboleda and Farfan to step her up. You know, they're coming back from playing for the Timbers. They should have a ton of confidence. You know, and they've got to really set their mark out. If they want to get back and stay with the Timbers, they've got to play well here today.
Let's take a look at the starting lineup for LA Galaxy 2. They'll play a 4-4-2 under head coach Mike Munoz. And they have a couple guys with MLS experience, including along that back line. The captain today for Galaxy 2, Tyler Turner. So I talked about Justin Dillon up top there with the 4 goals.
I'm looking at that Angola that's out here. He's a big guy, and he's only 19 years old. And I guess they're giving him a good run at it. So, you know, I'm interested in looking at him just because of his age, but his size is amazing. So,
Willie, some of the storylines for these two teams coming in. This Galaxy 2 team coming in off a 9-0 loss. It was the worst defeat in USL history, so that might be a little motivation for them here this afternoon.
You know, they can go 2 ways. Their confidence must be a really low ebb, but, you know, they can be so determined just to redeem themselves and put out some effort. So I think first 20 minutes they're going to have a ton of effort and go for it.
heat a factor today when it's this warm out on the field? Is that also critical in the first 20, 30 minutes?
It's not so. The longer the game goes, it will be. But, you know, the team who has the ball the most will be the freshest chasing the ball. And when somebody else has got it, it's really hard. Mentally, it gets to you. So.
Just underway from Providence Park. Tom Kolker, Willie Anderson. It is T2 in the green and gold. LA in the white and navy. And an early turnover. Here's Dillon, an early shot. And he puts it just wide. Wow, a chance the opening minutes of the match for Galaxy 2.
Yeah, that was a mistake by Amick. You know, you completely missed it.
Here's another look at it.
He completely misses it. 57, he should have scored. He had the goal at his mercy. He did what he thought was right, which was push it to the side, but he just put a little bit too much on it.
Galaxy 2 attacking from right to left here in the first half, and that 4-4-2.
You know, and that was Dillon who we're going to keep an eye on. So, you know, I don't think you should give him any more chances. I mean, one's enough. And he should have scored that, so.
There he is on the ball. So an early opportunity for Galaxy 2. They have it again at the top of the box. Better recovery this time by T2 as Arboleda plays it out toward midfield. He gets bumped off the ball there. Both teams look to control, and it'll be played out by Granito. Throw in here for Galaxy 2 here in the second minute.
You know, I think T2 have really got to stamp their name on it early. Take all the confidence. What a little the Galaxy will have. The longer the game goes, no score or they're still in the game, the more confident they're going to get. So if you can do anything, do it in 20 or 30 minutes. Put the game out of reach.
Bennett Sneddon getting the start in goal for the Galaxy. This is his 5th start of the year. He's allowed 8 goals. Kendall McIntosh starting for T2. He leads USL 51 saves on the season, including a season-high 9 last week at Orange County.
That's a good sign for the goalkeeper, but a bad sign for the defense.
Here he is on the ball. One of 4 players in the starting lineup on loan today from the Timbers as they operate left to right here in the first half, opening moments of this match. And a long diagonal played onto the far side of the field as T2 now in the attacking half. Here's Omar Mohammed. Played in the middle. Montez. Couple dribbles with the right foot. It's taken down, we play on, and Galaxy looking to go the other way. Long ball played ahead for Dillon, trying to beat out 2 defenders. Harold Hansen tracking back, and they'll clear it toward midfield. Here's Arboleda. He's made 3 appearances with the first team this year. Gets by 1 defender, now he's attacking a 4-on-4 opportunity. Arboleda down the right flank, 2 defenders on him, trying to split a pair of defenders, and the Galaxy come away with it.
You know, that's a great position for him to be in where he can attack the defense. He just kind of picked the wrong decision. He should have done it a little bit quicker, but I think that's the key for one of the keys for T2, Arboleda, getting the ball, getting it early and getting the opportunity to run at people. His pace and his skill will be a big asset if the rest of the guys can put him in a really good position.
Here's Montez, making his 6th appearance of the year for T2. 2 meetings last year between these 2 teams, 12 goals, and it was road victories for each team.
Let's hope today's a bit of the same.
LA won here 4-1 last year on July 16th, including 3 first-half goals. T2, as Hansen can't control that one, 4-2 win, or a 4-3 win, and all 4 goals in the second half of that matchup. That was a month later in August. Here's Bijev with it, coming in off his 2 goals at Orange County. Now Montez. Granito switches it to the far side of the field. Farfan has to track back a little bit. Now it's time to operate.
Now I'm just watching the way Galaxy set up all their teams in one half of the field, which is leading Arboleda and Hansen way open. If they switch to play T2, these 2 guys here are going to have all the freedom in the world. But they've got to switch it early.
Battle on the far side of the field. Rio Fuji comes away with it. Fuji looks to whip it in, back post for Dillon. McIntosh off his line. There's a collision, and McIntosh will come up with it. Nice ball played into the back post by Rio Fuji. Now Farfan. Play a long direct ball down the middle. Bobasi trying to get there, and just out of his reach as it rolls into Zenden's hands. Ball loose at midfield. Farfan comes away with it. Now Granito. Tomas to Harold Hansen. Hansen just 18 years old. We talked about two of the youngest teams in USL. Here's a turnover. Vera looking to go the other way. Covarrubias. Galaxy on the attack on the far side of the field. Fuji getting it on a give and go. Gets by one defender just outside the 18. Looks to play down the line. McIntosh there. A late run again by Dylan.
You know, we're going to see a lot of mistakes and slip-ups and bad passing, so whoever settles
two of the younger teams in the league.
Yeah, it's just part of the, you know, the learning experience. I mean, if you don't make mistakes, you're never going to learn. So, you know, this is part and parcel of all that. You know, you keep a young team, you got to accept that.
Long ball played for Arboleda. Taken defensively that time by Josh Turnley. Then he'll play it short. Scoreless here in the 7th minute. LA Galaxy 2 had a chance in the opening minute of the match. A turnover defensively by T2, and Justin Dillon just put it on the far post and about a yard or two wide.
No, I think this could be a big game for Granito. You know, he's going to get on the ball a lot. He needs to figure out how to change play really quickly.
So get one assist wide on the season, making his 11th appearance. That time Amiga the intended target. And a whistle and a foul. Be a free kick for T2, just shy of midfield. They operate left to right here in the first half.
Just going back to Granito, I think he's going to be on the ball a lot. If he can control the game and when he gets it, look to give it early, wide, change the play, I think that'll be a big asset for the T2. I think he's got to look to do that all the time.
There's Ebic. Time and space as T2 works up the field. Montez to Farfan. Back to Jacob Montez. T2 still looking for their first good opportunity on frame here. One back nicely by Galaxy 2. They go the other way. Fuji leaving it in the middle. Covarrubias playing a long ball down the right wing. And here's a chance for Galaxy 2 as it's played into the box. And that comes out. It will go out for a goal kick here in the 8th minute.
Well, you know, like T2 don't seem to have settled down yet. I don't know what it is. I mean, they need to calm down, knock the ball around and get possession. Right now they're not doing that.
Scoreless here in the 8th minute. There is Granito on the ball as time and space. He'll switch it to the near side for Harold Hansen. Arboleda trying to play it over Turnley. One back. Covarrubias a long ball down the middle. Miga the intended target. Falls to Fuji. Fuji some time and space about 25 yards from goal. Playing it in for Dylan. Tested toward the top of the box. Cleared away by T2. Bobasi, a nice back heel. Arbaleda's got room down the right wing. Here comes T2. The ball checks up a little bit. Arboleda gets knocked off the ball. It'll be a throw in though for T2 deep in Galaxy territory.
You know, that's the best position you can put Arboleda in. Wide open spaces. He just kind of, watch him, he just kind of miscues it here. Whoops. And loses possession. But, you know, positions like that, I think they're going to be on the whole game. So T2 have got to take advantage of it, got to get it to Arboleda as quickly as they can and then let him do his magic.
It's a good ball played by Bobasi. Get Arboleda open in some space. Here's Hansen trying to whip it in. Ball takes a deflection. It'll be another throw in here for T2. Scoreless, 10th minute. Tom Kolker, Willie Anderson, a hot, warm afternoon in downtown Portland here from Providence Park. First meeting of the year between these two teams. Arboleda heads it in toward the top of the box. Cleared away by Galaxy. A nice back heel there by Dylan. Now Amiga into the middle. It's Galaxy looking to attack down the left wing. Vera goes short. Covarrubias play it out to the far side of the field. Castellanos. Good possession here by Galaxy 2. And T2 come away with it. Bijev, 2 goals last week against Orange County. 8 goals, 10 assists last year. Doesn't have an assist this year. Led the league last year with 10, but does have 6 goals.
Yeah, that's, you know, that's hard for me to fathom because I just think he's such a good player, and he's got good vision, sees things early.
Farfan could not keep that one in play. It'll go back to Galaxy 2.
And talking to Bijev, he's not been in the game a lot. We've been playing over 10 minutes. I think he's got to get more involved. I think everything can tick around him. So I'd like to see him more involved.
Emick, Granito, Farfan. Farfan 6 appearances for the first team this year, including 5 starts. Montez, T2 on the attack. Omar Mohammed down the line. Abobasi, the number 4 overall pick from Duke, playing it into the middle. Gola got a piece of that, and Galaxy relieve it toward midfield. Well, takes a big bounce. It'll be knocked back into the area. Lamar Batista not available today with the red card, and Renico Clark on the bench. We're so used to seeing those 2 guys at that center back pairing, big size for T2 in the middle.
Yeah, it's, you know, the big guys, but, you know, it'll take them a while to get used to each other and get used to the pace of the game.
Yeah,
so,
Amick and Ornstill in the middle.
You know, they'll settle down. Sometimes it takes a while.
Score this year, 12th minute. Best opportunity so far in the first minute for Galaxy 2. Here's a ball down the line. Good stop that time by Max Ornstill on a sliding play as Dylan was looking to get behind the defense. Speaking of Dylan, he had that shot just wide right. The right post that would have put Galaxy up 1-0 in the first minute. Arboleda trying to play it and takes a deflection. We'll have our first corner of the match for T2 here in the 13th minute.
It was a great ball from Bijev. He could come out to the right, later in behind the defender for Arboleda to use his pace. Arboleda tried to get a good cross in, but it got blocked. So, you know, they're starting to look better. T2, they're starting to knock it around, get some space. So.
T2 coming in off the 3-3 draw at Orange County. It was their highest scoring total of the season.
You know, that's a good result away from home and scoring 3 goals. I mean, that's, you know, they should feel good about that. Give them some confidence for today.
Here's the first corner. It'll be Omar Mohammed over it, an in-swinger. Bijev trying to backheel. The ball comes out to the far post. It's knotted back on frame. Arboleda trying to get there. And Galaxy 2 come away with it as a foul is called on Granito.
Yeah, Bijev, like his goal last week, attacking the ball near post. Just couldn't get on the end of it, but had the right idea.
Galaxy 2, 3-11-2 overall, 2-5-1 on the road. Started out the year with a win opening day against Whitecaps 2, and then road wins at Red Bulls and at Rio Grande Valley. Score this year, 14th minute. These 2 teams will meet again in late October in LA as Covarrubias plays over the top. Both teams looking to control. It's a good battle in the middle, and Galaxy 2 come away with it. Zanga. And then a whistle and a foul, so a chance here for Galaxy 2. They'll start it quickly. Here's Josh Turnley, product of Georgetown. Looks to whip it in toward the top of the 6, headed away by T2. Hansen hits it straight up in the air. Galaxy control. Covarrubias play direct ball. Looking back post, it's knotted on frame, and there's McIntosh to collect it. Amiga the intended target that time. Willie, where are you seeing the space here for T2 when they?
It's definitely on the right. Arboleda. It's got to come early though. The longer the T2 keep it in midfield, the tighter it gets for Arboleda. But he is the option. He's open. He's got a lot of space, but they got to get it to him early.
Covarrubias.
You know, I'm impressed for Galaxy with Zanga in midfield. You know, he's a big guy, he's on the ball now. You know, he's knocking people all over the place. He's very strong. But look, he always wants it. He's doing a good job for.
Yeah, just a 20-year-old from Cameroon.
Yeah, I'm impressed. You won't knock him off the ball. He's really strong, and he looks like he's got a little bit of meanness to him.
There's a long ball play down the middle for Amiga. McIntosh, a collision, and that's going to be a card. Well, there's a collision at the top of the box. Here's another look at it.
You know, it looks like here we go. Looks like he sticks his hand in his face as he's running through, like a follow through. Yeah. You know, that could be a red card. I'm sure the referee, because it's early in the game, is going to give him a yellow, but he definitely purposely slaps him in the face. So.
There's Kendall McIntosh still down.
Yeah. Jeff is saying, come on, give him a red card. It could be a red card. So early in the game, it's really tough for the referee to do that.
Amiga's still down. It's good to see Kendall back up on his feet. Mentioned McIntosh leading the league in saves coming into today's match with 51. Here's another look from a different angle. Yeah, it gets him right in the face.
Yeah. You know, it's a good job it was a slap. It wasn't a punch. But definitely a foul.
And after all that, it is Adonis Amiga who is still down for Galaxy 2.
I think he injured his leg. I don't know how, but I think he's complaining about maybe his hamstring. Or maybe he's just feigning injury so he doesn't get a red card. I shouldn't say that.
There's the yellow. And we talk a lot about Kendall, and not the biggest guy, 5'10", 5'11", but you watch him out in training with Timbers. He's one of the most athletic guys you'll see out on the field at any position.
Yeah, you know, he's not the perfect size for a goalkeeper, but he more than makes up for that in agility, speed, and he's really brave. And you're right, you know, when we've watched him in practice, he is so quick. I like him a lot. You know, if he was 2 or 3 inches bigger, just because everybody loves a goalkeeper who's really big now, he'd be knocking on the door, I would think, with Jake Gleason. So, you know, you look at Jake Gleason, Jake's huge. So
a big guy, 6'4".
Yeah, you know, so that's a big plus for goalkeepers. It doesn't make you better, but if you're good and you got that,
right,
really helps.
Back to live action, the flag up along the near side. Scoreless here in the 19th minute. There's Turnley on it for Galaxy. Play a long switch into his own defensive end. Castellanos there to control it. Now it's Turner. Down the line for Dillon. Still the best opportunity here in the opening minute. Justin Dillon putting a shot just wide. Would have given Galaxy a 1-0 lead in the first minute of the match off a defensive turnover by T2.
You know, Dillon, for them, I think he's working really hard. He's getting into good spaces. He's pulling the T2's defense all over the place, and he's strong. He's good at controlling the ball when they play it from. I think to me, he's looking really useful. I think he should have scored, but you know, it's early in the game, so you're really not there yet.
T2 on the attack. Here's Granito. Bijev with it on his right foot under some pressure from Zanga. And there's a foul. Correction, that's Angola committing the foul, so it'll be a free kick here for T2 from a dangerous spot, about 25 yards out on the right wing. Yeah,
that Angola is really strong. I think if you go 50-50 with him, I think 99 times he's going to come out with the ball. So, But Bijev was great. He held it off him, kind of worked for the foul, and now it's in a great opportunity.
It'll be Granito over here in the 20th minute. Chance for T2 to take a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, Granito's got away in for the penalty spot, sorry, and T2 have got to attack it.
Granito whips it back post. It's knotted down. Players calling for a handball. No call. So Orange still got a piece of that one and tried to get it back on frame.
It's a really good cross, a really good free kick. He gets plenty of pace on it, bends it, and whoa, that looked like a handball. But it was a great cross, a lot of pace, a little bit of bend. And I think that was Farfan who got on the end of that, so.
Another player for Galaxy 2 down on the far side of the field. And that's, again, is Amiga. So looks like we might have a substitution here. Second time he's gone down.
Yeah, it looked like he hit himself when he did that slap on McIntosh.
So it will be Ethan Zubak to come into the match. 2 goals, 2 assists on the season for Zubak. He's tied for second on the team in goals, leads the team in assists.
Ethan Zubak, replacing number 73, Adonis Amaya.
Can you get me my pen?
So Zubak into the game, Amiga out. Free kick here for Galaxy just across the midfield line as they operate right to left here in the first half. This is a very short bench today for Galaxy 2, just 4 players available. And Mike Munoz having to go to the bench early here in the 22nd minute. Farfan earns a throw-in. Long ball played down the middle for Bobasi. Mohamed trying to get there as well, and good work by Omar Mohamed, making his 9th start of the season. Played 90 minutes last week at Orange County, and it's the second quarter of the game, this one from the far flag.
You know, that's always can be a good ball. You know, the game's a little bit tight. You just knock a long ball over the back and let them chase it. It just widens the game out. It puts the defense a little bit further back. So
Renito over it from the far flag.
Right
Chance
foot,
here.
bend it.
So it's headed toward the top of the 6. It's knocked down. Abobasi shoots. Takes a deflection. Ball still loose. And a throw in for Galaxy 2. Here's another look at it.
Yeah, it's a really good corner. Bend on it. They all fight for it. Comes out. That's a really good strike. You know, that's one of them that you hit as hard as you can, you keep it down, and you hopefully it mipses everybody and ends up in the back of the net. I think that was a Bobasi who got that. Yeah, he turned on it really well, got a good shot off.
Number 4 overall pick out of Duke. Zenya, long ball down the middle, takes a deflection, falls to Farfan. Now Montez turns away from pressure, and good ball to Mohamed. And now T2 on the attack down the left wing. It's Omar Mohamed. Plays it into the middle. Ball skips to the other side. Arboleda with it on his right foot, trying to play it back across the face of goal. Cleared away by Galaxy. Hansen punches it out wide. Bijev looking to turn under some pressure. His pass takes a deflection back onto the T2's half. Orange still now with it.
You know, T2 are looking better. It's starting to take control of the game a little bit more. Getting in good attacking positions.
Long switch by Bijev. Farfan trying to make a run. He's going to get there. Marco Farfan plays it in for Abobasi, and it's in the net. 1-0 T2. First goal for Jeremy Abobasi.
You know, that was a great, great goal. You know, I thought he'd missed it, gone over his head. Let's watch this again. This is a great ball from Bijev. Farfan hits an amazing, beautiful cross. And look how high he gets to head that in. The goalkeeper's in shock. He thinks, I'm going to get that. And the next thing you know, over see, whoa, what a great, great goal.
That's glimpses of why he was the number 4 overall pick in the 2017 draft. He was part of the U20 squad that won its first ever CONCACAF championship.
Well, you know, I thought the ball had gone over his head. He got up that high. The goalkeeper thought like I did, hey, I'm just going to get it. And bingo, he's in front of him. Great, great goal. But what a great ball from Bijev to Farfan.
Yep.
And Farfan's cross was amazing.
That's Farfan's first assist of the season with T2.
You know, you think he's still at high school.
That's right, Marco Farfan.
Yeah, what a future he has.
18 years old, 6 appearances, 5 starts with the Timbers this year.
Yeah. He's definitely, you know, I watched him at practice yesterday with T2, and he was one of the last ones to go in off the field at the end of practice. And I'm thinking, you know, he's smart, he's dedicated, he wants to be better. You know, he's got a great opportunity, and I think he has the right attitude and the right head, you know, to go with it and make himself better.
T2 looking for more as Bijev gets fouled. So free kick from about 35 yards out. Got a chance to put something in the box here in the 27th minute. T2 on top, 1-0. Jeremy Bobassy's first goal.
And what a goal.
That'll give you some confidence.
Oh, yes. And it'll give the team confidence. You know, they should step it up now. If they can go in 2 or 3 at the half, be perfect.
Benito's ball, line drive, squirts out to the left side. Mohamed tracks it down, plays it back to Montez. Montez, a couple of dribbles. We'll go back toward that midfield line. Horn still looking down the line for Farfan. But we go the other way. Covarrubias with some room down the right wing. Galaxy on the attack now. Ball played down the middle for Zenga. Good work defensively by T2. And there's a yellow card to Jean Angola.
Yeah, he's that type of player. I'm sure he gets yellow carded a lot. You know,
look at the foul.
Yeah. See, he goes right through him. You know, he knows he's not going to get the ball, but he's going to make sure, you know, I'm here. Yeah, he is a mean player. But, you know, in midfield, you need at least one guy like that who puts a little bit of fear in people, makes you watch what's coming through. So
these two teams split their records so far. All-time 2-2-0. I mentioned the road victories for each team last year. Galaxy a 4-1 win.
Whoa.
So, strong collision. Play on as Mohamed a little slow to get up. Now Bijev looking to play it into Arboleda. Cleared away by the Galaxy. Granito.
That was another great ball from Bijev. Get it, give him the ball, let him dictate, let him be the general out there.
Montez pushes it out wide to Farfan. Farfan looking to go 1v1 against Turner. Back to Montez.
They should switch the play now. Switch it to the right.
Mohamed.
Now switch it.
Montez. Bijev. And the flag up.
You know, if Bijev is on the ball a lot, they're going to score 2 or 3 or 4. He's got to be involved in the game all the time. He just take control of it. His vision and his skill and his ability to pass will really make the difference. Arbolade's been a little bit quiet. You know, it's not his fault. He's got to get the ball. They've got to give it to him in the right situations. And
yeah, that one long run earlier on the back heel from Abobacy.
But, you know, that happened because they got the ball out to him early and he had the room. They've kind of gone off that. They need to get back onto that.
There's a foul against Granito, who ends up with the worst of it. One nothing here, 31st minute. Obobasi from Farfan, the difference so far in this match. Galaxy 2, their best chance really, the first minute of the match, a defensive turnover by T2. And Galaxy's leading scorer, Justin Dillon, had a good look at it and put it just wide in the opening minute of the match.
And they really haven't had a chance since then.
Turnley over this free kick. Looks to whip it in back post. Mohammed clears it just onto Galaxy's half. Castellanos. Covarrubias. Renito. Tomas plays it short to Jacob Montes. Montes will switch it. Hansen now joining the attack. Hansen, a short ball for Arboleda, looking to spin away from pressure. He does. He keeps it in. Good work. Victor Arboleda. He's in. Arboleda plays it across. Cleared out for a corner kick. Good defensive work by Robert Castellanos.
That was great.
He was tracking.
Great work by Arboleda. But, you know, I think Hansen's the guy. Here we go. Look at that. What a great turn. And, he, you know, you can see him looking up. I'm looking. Somebody make a run. And that was unlucky. You know, he had all the right ideas. He got there, got his head up. I can pick somebody out. He tried, just didn't work out. But I was saying Hansen here on the right is free all the time. They should give him the ball, and then he can get it to Arboleda, and we can go from there. So that would be my advice.
Third corner, it'll be Mohammed from the near flag. T2 looking to add on to their 1-0 lead. There's a deflection and ends up on frame. And that time Sneddon in the right place. Not sure if that was a shot or just an attempt to get it back on frame, but it ended up in the goalkeeper's hands. Now Galaxy attacking. Zenga with some room. Hasn't taken off his foot, and we go the other way. Obobasi, a 2-on-1 opportunity. T2 on the attack. There's a shot and a goal. Ornstill. His first goal, and it's 2-0 T2 in the 33rd minute.
Great, too. That makes the game so much more harder for LA now.
Well, how about that? Ornstill started it, and then he got it back, so he just kept his run going.
He does really well here. Feints to go out, comes inside, and just bends it a little, sticks her in the far corner, keeps his head here really well. Feints a little, comes inside, gets a bend on it, bingo. A great goal. 2 great goals today. And is that 2 first goals for each of them?
Yeah, Ornstill's first, Obobasi's first. Ornstill, a 4-year product of Santa Clara. He actually played along with Kendall McIntosh for the Broncos.
Wow.
A couple teammates from the West Coast Conference starting here today. And 2-0 T2. Ornstill and Obobasi. Angola with it. Will go short to Turnley. And we talked about the Galaxy coming in off that 9-0 loss to Reno, the worst ever defeat in USL history. How would they respond? They actually controlled tempo for about the first 15-20 minutes of this match.
Yeah, you know, I was a little bit worried for 20 minutes, thinking, you know, we're letting them get confident, letting LA get some confidence. But, you know, one more goal before the half would be great.
Arboleda, Mohammed, some space on the left wing. T2 attacking again. Mohammed from distance, can't get it on frame.
You know what I'm seeing happen with LA? They're kind of a little bit disheartened, dispirited, and they're not chasing back as much. So T2 are getting more room. It's hard, you know, coming off a result like that, Ninth, it's hard to get motivated, and you know you can for 15-20 minutes because it's your pride that keeps you going, but when you go down 2 like they are right now, You know, that all comes flooding back. Here we go again. The heads go down. They stop chasing around, and then T2 get more room and make it even harder for LA. So 3-0 at the half. I know I'm being greedy, but it would be great.
Battle for the ball at midfield. There's a foul committed by Covarrubias. It'll be a free kick.
You know, I can see this game maybe getting a little bit feisty. I think LA, you know, the Galaxy are going to be thinking, oh, here we go. I'm going to go out there, and then frustration comes in. They get angry. They start retaliating, kicking, and taking the frustrations out on the play. So I hope it doesn't.
Amick, Farfan. T2 on top, 2-0. A long ball played down the middle for Abobasi. Gola wins the header. Egypt trying to play it out wide to Arboleda. Fuji. Farah hasn't taken off his foot. Arboleda looking to go the other way. Into the middle for Abobasi. Plays it back to Bijev. Bijev looking to get it back to Abobasi. Trying to split two defenders. The ball's still loose. Finally poked away. It'll be a throw in for T2.
You know, they're doing great moving up top, T2, knocking the ball around, creating space. Their pace and their skill is too much for LA to handle right now.
Hansen with the throw in. Looking for Bijev. And the ball is cleared out toward midfield. Warren still trying to win that battle. It's a throw in. 37th minute. T2 on top, 2-0 if you're just joining us. Jeremy Abobasi got it started. Max Orden still added the second one.
You know, Dylan for LA started really well, had that chance right at the beginning. You know, just couldn't take it. But, you know, as the game's gone on, he's kind of faded out of it. And, you know, I had to look around to find out where he was because I haven't seen him on the ball for quite a while.
Hansen with the throw in. Bijev. This pass intended for Arboleda. Good one-on-one battle there between Arboleda and Covarrubias. We throw in for the Galaxy. Obviously, this is a much different game if Dylan converts that chance in the opening minute of the match.
Well, yeah, you know, it does two things. It, you know, puts the pressure on T2, but it also would lift LA into feeling good about it, and their confidence would have come back a little bit better. So it just made it easier for the T2 to get into the game and kind of frustrated the Galaxy a little.
There's Farfan playing it back to McIntosh. Hansen trying to get there, does a good job to keep it in play off the volley. Galaxy trying to get one back before we reach halftime. That time Dylan couldn't control it, but it will go out for a Galaxy throw-in. Vera will take it quickly. We'll let Turnley come up and play it. Galaxy are 2-6 in one-goal games this year, and have allowed multiple goals 10 times. Now make it 11 with T2's 2-0 lead. Abobasi dribbling through traffic, looking for Mohammed. Well, it's a little too heavy. It's played back into the box, then clear it back onto T2's half.
You know, I was just watching Abobasi then. His confidence level is sky high. His footwork was amazing. He went by like 3 guys. Tried a really good long ball, but you can just tell he's feeling it today. He feels really good. It's give me the ball. You know, I want it. I wouldn't be surprised if he scored another 2 or 3.
Arboleda. Renito. Good ball into the middle, but the flag up. Abobasi just offside. Well, maybe a little more confidence for Abobasi, just given the fact that he's played a little bit more with the Timbers. Coming in to this match today, 2 appearances, including 7 minutes against San Jose and a minute against Colorado. But he's starting to see a little bit more time, and you know, goals like the one he scored earlier will certainly make Caleb Porter and the staff take notice.
Well, yeah, you know, when you're on the fringes like he is, you've got to stand out in games like this. You know, and goals without even you could have a bad game and score 2 goals. That's what makes you stand out. So, you know, he's doing all the right things. I think he definitely got the ability. You know, but at that level and at that age, it's all about confidence, and you can see it growing in him by the minute. And, you know, when you come down from playing for the Timbers, you know, sometimes it's hard to adjust back to, you know, not a lot of people watching you play after coming out of the great crowds the Timbers get. So, but I think his attitude's really good. I think he's really putting in the effort. So, you can only put him in good stead. You know, he's got the right idea of how to keep moving on in this game.
Mohammed will be a throw for T2. 41st minute here if you're just joining us. Jeremy Ebobisse got things started on a beautiful header. Great pass from Marco Farfan out on the wing. And then Max Ornstill, his first goal of the season on a beautiful bender just inside the area, made it 2-0.
You know, Valeri would have been proud of that goal. You know, that was a Valeri kind of goal, you know, pick it up, a little bit of a bend, bingo.
This is just the 3rd time this year that T2 has scored multiple goals in a match.
Well, you know, it's here for them to score more and, you know, really get their confidence level up. And for the guys who score, you know, it'll build their confidence as well. You know, all strikers, they're just about goal. You know, you look at Addy for the Timbers. He just, hey, give me the ball, I want to score, you know, and that's what makes him happy. And these guys have got to get that attitude too.
Castellanos goes short. Galaxy 2 have already used 1 sub today. Amiga checking out. Ethan Zubak is his replacement. There's a long ball down the wing. Chance here for the Galaxy is played across for Zubak. And there's a whistle. Do we have a penalty? Yes. It's going to be a penalty kick for Galaxy 2. Let's take another look. Fuji making the run. And Farfan going to get called. Yeah. Handball in the box.
Yeah, it's hard to say no. I mean, he's got his arm up. Ball hits his arm. Terrible time to give away a penalty right just before the half. Puts them back in the game if they score it. They go in at half time feeling good. T2 a little bit disappointed. It's a good thing. The Galaxy are fighting over who's taking it.
Well, it is going to be Tyler Turner, the captain, who will step up. There's another look at it. Turner, who played 7 games for Orlando City in their inaugural season 2015, will step up and try and make it a 1-goal game here in the 44th minute. McIntosh ready. Turner steps up and puts it in the net. 2-1 game.
T2, lift yourselves up. Go, get going again. Bad time to get a goal scored against you right before the half.
Turner's first goal of the season in his 12th appearance. And it was a good finish.
It was a good penalty. You know, he knew where he was going to put it, kept his head down, put some pace on it. Sent McIntosh the wrong way.
Galaxy 2 goals scored in the 44th minute by number 63, Tyler Turner. Turner with the goal in the 44th minute on the PK.
'44th minute. There's a ball played over top for Ebobisse, trying to knock it down. He turns, he shoots, and it's blocked. Galaxy were looking for the offside flag along the near sideline, but it never went up.
No, Ebobisse did really well there. Great control turn, but you know, standing 4 yards in front of him was Bijev screaming for the ball. Never got it.
Covarrubias plays it into the middle. Zenga pushes it out wide. Fuji. A little more momentum and life for Galaxy 2 here. Now it's a 1-goal game as we approach halftime. Angola. Covarrubias going direct down the middle for Dillon. Ball's knotted across. Hansen will just clear it out and see the throw in late. We approach stoppage time here in the first half. Turner will take the throw in. Dillon toward the byline, trying to cut it across. No trouble that time for Kendall McIntosh.
You know, they go from being 2-0 up, looking to get a third to kill the game off completely before the half. Now it's 2-1, and you know, you want to just hold on and go in the half at 2-1. So
3 minutes of stoppage time here in the first half. Zenga out to Turner.
You're right, Tom. They look like they've got a spring in their step now, and they all want the ball. They're all making runs. They're not tired anymore. You know.
It's amazing what a goal will do, right?
Oh yeah, changed the whole game, that one goal. Feel sorry for Farfan. He won't feel good about it, but you know, he's 18. He's got to learn these things. He's got to learn to shake it off and get on with the game. You know, he'll make mistakes throughout his career. So
there's Marco Farfan. 6 appearances for the Timbers, 5 starts. He played 3 minutes in the midweek match last week against the Fire. I'll go out. You were at that match, Timbers and Chicago Fire, and head coach Caleb Porter following that one said best performance of the year, the 2-2 draw against the best team in the league right now. They
were two good teams for me, and the Timbers the last 20 minutes just killed them. And you know, they got that third goal, which was disallowed from Addy. So you know, they deserve to win it in the end, and you know, that's against, for me, the best team in the league. So you know, they didn't win it, but you know, to play as well as they did against a team like Chicago, I thought it was great. And Farfan came in, and Arboleda came in, that are out here today, and they both did really well. So
here's Hansen. The 3rd minute of stoppage time here in the first half, a 2-1 game. And the throw-in conceded. Maybe one more opportunity here for T2 before we reach that halftime break if they hurry. Goals from Bobasi, Ornstill, and then the penalty kick goal by Tyler Turner. Scoring here in the first half. Hansen will go short. Arboleda trying to win a corner. A one-on-one battle in that right corner. Covarrubias comes over to help. Arboleda still battling and somehow finds Hansen trying to play it on the deck. And cleared out for a throw-in.
You know, I don't know what Arboleda was trying to do there. It seemed like he was trying to waste time. So,
well, we reach halftime at Providence Park. Max Ornstill getting his first goal. And Jeremy Bobasi,
which was a
beautiful header.
Yeah, great goal. Great goal. He should feel really good about that.
So halftime at Providence Park in the first meeting of the year between T2 and Galaxy 2. And Jeremy Bobasi got the scoring started. And Max Ornstill with his first of the season. And it is T2 on top, 2-1 at the halftime break. Stats and highlights coming up next.
Here is my handle and here is my spout.
When I get all steamed up, then I shout.
Tip me over and pour me out. Oh.
It only takes a moment to make a moment.
Cheers.
Take time to be a dad today.
Look at you. You're at the top of your game. At work or at play, you're unstoppable. Nothing can throw you off track. Oh, hey, she's cute. Nice going, man. Things are going great for you. You've earned a night out. Good drinks, good friends. Yeah, we can go ahead and call this a good night. Wait, is that your car? Uh-oh. Not smart. Yeah, I saw that coming. Say goodbye to her. Ouch, that'll hurt your bank account. You're looking at around 10 grand in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates. I hope you like eating frozen dinners. Alone. Let's try this again. Smart move. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
They said I have troll teeth.
That my voice sounded like a possessed baby doll.
That no one would ever love someone as stupid as me.
That I was fat, ugly.
Disgusting.
The effect of bullying is potent.
We will no longer be the silent majority.
Now, when you see online bullying, there's something you can do about it.
We're gonna take action with the I.
I am a witness.
I am a witness.
I am a witness.
I am a witness.
I am a witness, and so are you.
We've raised the stakes. Expectations are high. Our biggest season yet will break records with elite players and future stars. Innovative technology and new homes. We're growing the game in our communities and across the nation. Are you ready?
This copyrighted telecast of the United Soccer League may not be retransmitted, rebroadcast, or reproduced without the express written consent from the United Soccer League.
An exciting first half at Providence Park here between T2 and Galaxy 2. It's a 2-1 game. The first career goal for Jeremy Abobasi and Max Ornstill. And T2 with the lead here at the break. And welcome you back into Providence Park, everyone. Tom Volker along with Willie Anderson. A good first half for T2, up 2-1.
Yeah, you know, they started slowly, and I was a little bit worried, but after 20 minutes, they really took control. They played it round well, a lot of good movement. Scored some great goals. I mean, great goals. And, you know, when there was 2, I was thinking they're going to get 3 or 4. And then, you know, the penalty happened and the game changed on its head.
Well, let's take a look at how we got to the 2-1 scoreline. And it started in the 25th minute. Jeremy Abobasi, the number 4 overall pick out of Duke, his first career goal. And it started with this nice ball from Bijev.
Look at that ball. Perfect pass. Farfan does great. Good control. Looks up. Gets a magic left foot cross. And that header, I mean... I thought
just climbs the ladder.
Yeah, I thought the keeper was going to get it. I thought he got underneath it, but an amazing leap, and what a great finish.
Well, we go to the 33rd minute, and it's Max Ornstill who starts the play and then ends it on this nice little give and go.
Keeps running great, and now I'm thinking he's going to cross it, and then he did a little feint, comes inside in his right foot. Great little bend, far corner, goalkeeper no. Little feint, bing, come inside, thank you. Great finish, you know.
So that made it 2-0 at that point, but Galaxy would get on the board in the 42nd minute. A handball by Marco Farfan and leads to a penalty kick.
Yeah, you know, he puts his hand out. It is a penalty. You know, a mistake. Guy takes it really well, sends McIntosh the wrong way. Sticks her in the corner. It's a completely different game.
Tyler Turner with his first goal this season. Here's our first half stats. The Timbers, T2 7-2 on shots. Shots on target 3-1. Possession just about even, slight edge to T2.
Yeah, but you know, all the possession that the Galaxy had was in their own half. You know, T2's possession was in the attacking half. So, you know, you can control the game but never get in it. So T2 did that.
Just about set to go here for the start of the second half. T2 looking for win number 2 on the season. Getting a win earlier this year at Sacramento Republic and looking for their first home win here at Providence Park. There's a good look at Jeremy Abobasi, first goal of the season.
A great goal. He should feel really good about that, give him a lot of confidence. Hopefully he can get another 1 or 2 in this half.
T2 will be working right to left here in the second half. Abobasi will start it out. And second half underway from Providence Park. Tom Kolker, Willie Anderson, thanks so much for joining us here on the stream on a hot, warm afternoon in the Rose City. Temperatures in the 80s. It's the first meeting of the year between these two teams. And Galaxy 2 with it in the attacking half momentarily. Covarrubias. Switched out to the far side of the field.
You know what T2 can't allow Galaxy to do now is get back into it with another goal. I mean, they've got to keep it at this score and then go on and score 2 or 3 more. So this next 10-15 minutes are going to be very important. Keep the game as is, if nothing else, and then try and go up and get another 1 or 2 goals and put the game out of reach. So
Bijev in a battle with Zenga. Good switch. Farfan, Mohamed. Can't quite control to go out for a throw-in right in front of the T2 bench. Turner will take it quickly. They're looking to control it. Amick. Here's Dillon, team leading 4 goals on the season. Dustin Dillon trying to whip it in toward the top of the 6, comes across, and it's in the net. And it's 2-2. Fuji with his goal. Or correction, that's Varro with the goal. On the assist from Dillon, it's Vara's third career goal. And just like that, 2-2. Opening minutes of the second half.
Yeah, I mean, the worst thing that could happen to T2 just happened. Amek makes a mistake instead of just whacking it upfield, tries to do something special with it. Doesn't, gives a bad ball. Guy puts in a great cross. 2 each.
Vera with the goal on the assist from Dylan. Dylan's second assist, Vera's third goal, and it is a 2-2 game at Providence Park. Turner with a quick throw in down the line. Zubak trying to split a couple defenders. Remember, he came on in the first half for Amiga, who left with a leg injury. Now it's Granito with time and room to operate. Tomas dribbling up toward midfield, has it on his right foot. Now Harold Hansen. Played short. Ornstall, who got the goal in the 34th minute. Goes out for a throw in for T2. Now how does T2 respond after giving up that early goal?
Well, you know, they've got to just calm down, shake it off, forget about it, and get back to how they were playing in the second half. In the first half and the second half of the first half.
Dylan has to take it off his foot. Good work by Hansen on the far side of the field. Now he has it. Looking for a Boba. See that pass intercepted. Fuji, Rubius, Angola. Castellanos. Angola. Zanga, a long ball down the middle. Time intended for Zubak. Read well by T2 defensively. 2-2 game. Hansen slipping it through to Montez. Arboleda making a run. Montez, time and room. Montez still with it. Montez gets by one defender. Has it on his right foot, trying to play it through to Arboleda. Angola just got a piece of it. Good defensive work by Galaxy.
You know, that was good play by Montez. It just a little overran it a little, did a little bit too much instead of giving it earlier, but the idea was there, the skill was there. He just last touch didn't do it.
Turner now out on the wing. Fuji playing it down the line. Zubak's in. Zubak playing it. Still has it on his right foot, leaves it back. There's the shot, and a great save by McIntosh. Punched away. It's still loose. The second effort is in the net. And the Galaxy take the lead. Vera's second in the 50th minute after the great initial save by McIntosh, and the Galaxy on the road have come back to take a 3-2 lead.
Well, defensive mistake again. And I hate to say it, but Armac just, well, you know, it's a tough game. I mean, everybody makes mistakes. He's just having to make a couple, yeah. Great save here. Look at that, what a great save. But just happens to fall to the LA guy. Then it's a bad tackle from Hansen again. You know, you never turn your back on the play like that. Makes it easy for the guy, sticks it in.
Barfan trying to slip Mohammed. Well, T2 now has allowed multiple goals in 12 games this year. And after leading 2-0, it's been 3 straight by the Galaxy, who were looking to win on the road consecutive seasons. And won here 4-1 last year, and 3 first-half goals in that match. T2 returned the favor as Bobasi trying to make a run into the box. Now turns, plays it back for Mohammed. Gets stuck on the ball momentarily. T2 a 4-3 win in LA, and all 4 goals in the second half of that match. Granito. Montez out wide looking for Hansen on the wing. There's Harold Hansen taking off his foot. Good defensive work on that far side by Turnley. Now Dylan. Long ball play down the line, and Galaxy looking to attack down the left flank. Zubak pushed off the ball, no call. It was Arboleda tracking back defensively.
That was great defensive work from Arboleda, but you know, why does he have to come back there? Who was supposed to be working on the right for the defense? So I know it was great work by Arboleda, but he just was covering up somebody else's mistake.
Mohamed Farfan, who had the assist on Lobos's first goal. Remick, Granito. Montez, Bijev, a little room to operate. Bijev from distance over to the crossbar.
You know, I never mind him taking a shot off from 30 yards because he has the ability to drill it and stick it in, and that one just went a little bit high. So, but, you know, anything around 30 yards, I'd give him the green light to go and do whatever he can.
3-2 game. 2 second-half goals here by the Galaxy in the first 5 minutes. Give them the edge here on the road.
You know, after 20 minutes of this game, I couldn't see the Galaxy scoring. I mean, but the longer the game went, they got back into it. When it went to 2, I thought, that's it, it's all over. Then they got the penalty at the wrong time, which gave them a little bit of life. They come out, score straight away, which is the worst thing that could ever happen to T2. And now they go in and sneak another one. So it's uphill for T2 now, but, you know, this game is still very winnable. You know, they just got to settle down, T2, and get at them again.
Granito. Here's Montez. Now Farfan down the left wing. Marco Farfan trying to get toward the byline. Farfan with a step, plays it across, back post for Arboleda. Skips over his head, comes out the other side.
You know, great work by Farfan. Good position, took the guy on, beat him. Just this cross was a little bit high.
Bijev gets pushed off the ball by Angola. Arboleda comes away with it. Arboleda trying to dribble through traffic and 3 defenders, and then commits the foul.
You know, this is a really good character test for T2. I mean, if you're going to have any heart or any professionalism, now it's got to come out. You know, you got to stand up and be counted right now. Somebody take control of the game, scruff of the neck, shake it. Come on, we're going to do this and get at it. Somebody get angry out there.
Farfan, a heavy touch. It'll go out for a Galaxy throw-in. And how about the Galaxy coming in off the 9-0 loss and then down 2-0, and so outscored 11-0 if you go back to last game, but they responded well. 3 straight goals.
Yeah, you know, my thought before the game was, you know, they can either come out and just fight like crazy, which they did, and then when it got to 2-0, I thought that was it. I thought the game was over. I thought they wouldn't come back, and I think T2 have allowed them back in the game as much as the Galaxy have forced their way back in. I think T2 have allowed them.
Dillon can't control it. Chance here for T2. Bijev trying to make a move. And gets pushed off the ball. We go the other way. Covarrubias plays it forward. Vera looking to turn. Turner making an overlapping run. Tyler Turner still with it on his left foot. Turner playing it through, that time looking for Zubak. Well, just outside the box. It's played across, back post. Zanga can't control it. Galaxy still in possession. Covarrubias. Turner got the penalty kick goal to make it a 2-1 game. Lobs it toward the top of the box. Cleared out to Arboleda. Arboleda on the move, using his speed. And he gets fouled. It's clipped from behind. And a yellow card. And that's going to go to Vera, who scored 2 goals here in the second half. Put the Galaxy back on top. It's been a busy second half for that guy. 2 goals and now a yellow.
Yellow card, Galaxy 2, number 49, Adrian Vera. Vera given the caution card for Galaxy 2.
And then away from the play, It's Tyler Turner a little slow to get up.
And I think Arboleda has a hamstring problem. He pointing out to the bench, my right hamstring, it looks like. Either wants a wrap or he wants somebody to check it out.
Will be a free kick here for T2. Be Granito over it. Arboleda made a long run prior to that foul.
He did. It was an amazing, great piece of defensive work. He has the speed to be able to do that, but
Granito will put it in play. Warren still trying to get on the other end of it, takes the shot. So it's a shot, or just trying to play it back across the face of goal. But either way, cleared out by the Galaxy. Montez in a battle. Covarrubias earns the free kick. Farfan, room to operate down the left wing. Marco. Going one-on-one. Trying to earn the corner. Keeps it in play along the byline and does earn the corner kick. Nice work again from Farfan.
yeah, you know, I like him when he does that. You can see he set his mind up when he got it. I'm going to take people on. I'm going to be aggressive. And, you know, he does it really well. And he's got that beautiful left foot if he gets behind them to cross it. So, you know, kudos to him. He's doing what he's good at. And he's being aggressive with it.
Corner here for T2. First one of the second half from the near flag.
Yeah, right foot. He's going to bend it around the edge of the 6-yard box.
Granito puts it in. It's knotted down, not out yet. It'll come out for a T2 throw-in right in front of the bench.
You know, they're good corners. They've got to go in with pace and a little bit of bend. Really hard to defend and, you know, just attack the ball and you're okay.
Here's Bijev, edge of the box. Looking for a Bobasi. Cleared away. Zenga. And now the Galaxy looking to go the other way. It's down the line. Zubak. Gonna play it in. Zenga. Zubak toward the top of the box. Covarrubias slips it through. Here's a chance, a shot, and a goal, and it's Dillon. 4 straight goals by the Galaxy, and they lead it 4-2 in the 60th minute. Dillon's 5th of the season. What a comeback.
You know, I think I'm in shock. I mean, I just can't believe what's going on here. The bottoms fell out. I mean, and it's not like the Galaxy are playing great. They just stepped it up a little bit. I just think T2 have come down so much.
Another look at that goal. Dillon's 5th of the season from Covarrubias. We featured Dillon in the pregame. Team leader in goals, now 5 on the season.
Yeah, you know, and he started off well. He kind of faded, but he was, you know, always there to be trouble.
And a new season high for the Galaxy coming into today's match. Their highest goal total was 2. Now they have 4 here this afternoon. There's a ball played in now, and T2 come back. Zenga, a lot of room to operate right down the middle of the field. Galaxy looking for more, trying to split 2 defenders. Gets poked off the ball. And T2 come away with it. Remember last year was T2 scoring 3 goals on the road at LA to come back to win 4-3.
Well, you know, before the game, I thought it'd be a lot of goals, a lot of action. It'd be a fun game, but, you know, it isn't a fun game.
There are a lot of goals, yeah.
Yeah, a lot of goals, a lot of goal-mouth stuff, but really disappointing right now for T2.
Covarrubias just had that assist. Turner. Galaxy played a little possession here. Angola. Long ball played down the line. Michael just clear it out, concede the throw in here in the 62nd minute. If you're just joining us, it was 2-0. T2 goals from Abobasi and Ornstill. And then right before the half, penalty drawn in the box. A handball by Farfan. Turner converts, makes it a 2-1 game, so a little life and momentum back for the Galaxy. And then 2 goals by the Galaxy in the first 5 minutes of the second half. And now this last goal here in the 60th minute, they lead it 4-2.
You know, I think that goal just before the half, the penalty, kind of changed the whole game. And, you know, the Galaxy haven't looked back, and T2 have kind of fading fast here. You know, I'm looking at the two. Oh.
There's a little give and go, a chance for more for the Galaxy. A shot, a nice save by McIntosh as he goes down to his right.
You know,
that was Fuji.
Okay. For me, T2's midfield looks tired. You know, they're struggling to get back. They're struggling to keep up with players.
Great save that time by McIntosh, diving to his right. Zubak trying to get there. And he earns a corner kick. We talked about the heat a little bit before the game, but it's a hot, heavy kind of day here in Portland. At what point does that really become a factor here in the second half?
I think
or is it already?
I think it is already, and I think part of that is that T2 are 2-0 up, and now they're 4-2 down, and that just drains your self-belief, and it changes your energy as well. And I think, you know, I bet the Galaxy aren't feeling tired, not feeling the heat. You know, they're just in the moment, feeling good about everything.
Here's Fuji. It's down. McIntosh has to make the save. And there was a good chance that time, and it was Zubak who just couldn't get a lot behind that attempt, but in the end, McIntosh had to make the save. Time for T2. Montez. Bijev turned into some pressure. Vera's 2 second-half goals, giving the Galaxy the lead. Now a long switch for Arboleda, who finds himself on the left wing. Now we'll go out for a Galaxy throw, and as Turner was able to deflect it off Arboleda, who now he has a wrap on that leg. Remember, he was motioning for some assistance. So that is the speedster for T2. Look at head coach Andrew Greger.
I think that's a good move, bringing Arboleda onto the left, because he kind of got out of the game a bit on the right.
Granito from distance winds up, takes the shot, and it's blocked. Castellanos got a piece of that. Well, squirts out to the left side. Now Vera looking to turn away. A little bit of room to operate. Vera now 4 goals on the season with his 2 here today. Bijev. Abobasi. Hansen with room to operate. Mohamed with it on his left foot, plays it across for Arboleda. Lets it roll through for Farfan. Farfan just inside the area. Farfan looking around, trying to get it to Arboleda. Those two just not on the same page, but it doesn't matter. The flag was up on the far side anyway. Well, you look at the bench, 2 subs getting set to check in, and offensive-minded subs. You got Augie Williams setting to check in.
Yeah,
a local product, Terrell Lowe from Hillsborough.
And Williams will go right up top. He's just an out-and-out striker. You know, they need goals. I mean, you're 2 down, and no point in putting defenders on.
Williams 2 goals on the season, so Augie into the match. And Terrell Lowe played at University of Virginia 1 year there. Wow. You mentioned a local product from Hillsborough. He's in the match as well.
It looks like he's going to sit in front of the back 4, play defensive midfield, kind of toughen up the midfield a bit.
4-2 our score. Long ball play over the top, checks up on the turf. Now a battle between Zubak and Ornstill will go out for a goal kick. Taken quickly by Kendall McIntosh. Granito, a lot of room. He's going to go direct for Abobasi. Abobasi tracks it down. Williams making a run into the middle. It's laid off for Bijev. Not a lot on that, though. Won by Zenga, and then he earns the foul.
like to push T2, push 2 up top. Bijev looks like he's gone right-sided. Arboleda left. So Bijev and Arboleda will push up, make it into a top 4.
And you got Augie and Abobasi, the 2 strikers up top, the twin striking pair. 68th minute. Throw in here for T2, operating right to left here in the second half.
You know, sometimes that's a great ball. Hansen just cleared it as far as he could. You know, you end up 30 yards away from the goal line. So, you know, it's a good move.
Here's Augie. Trying to earn a corner kick. It'll go out. It'll be a throw for T2. Augie certainly has a lot of size up front there for T2, along with the Bobasi. That's a
yeah, you know, and I remember watching him last year and early this year. You know, I was a big fan of his. I thought he had all the tools to be a really good player. So maybe he's lacking confidence. You know, your second year can be harder than your first.
Corner kick here for T2. So a chance for Tomas Granito to put one in the box. Try and make it a 1-goal game.
Be a good time to score. Put some pace on your cross. Everybody else just attack it.
You got some big targets now in there with Augie and Abobasi. We already saw climb the ladder for the first goal of the match. Ball played near post. Comes out the other side. So throw in as Lowe wins it.
You know, that was a good corner. Driven in, let everybody fight for it.
Sub here for the Galaxy, it'll be Jonathan Estrada making his 5th appearance. There's 1 goal on the year. And he will come in for Zubak, or correction, for Dillon. Goal and an assist for Justin Dillon today. Now let's take a look at how we got here. This was a 2-0 game, and then in the 42nd minute, things all changed with the handball of Farfan.
This is, for me, that changes the game completely. Takes a great penalty. You know, can't blame Farfan. Just unlucky.
Then to start the second half, there's the ball played across by Dillon, and Vera with a wide open net.
A great cross, but, you know, 2 guys free, really. And this, great save, falls to the... Hansen did, jumps in, turns his back to him. Guy says, thank you very much. Now I've got a free shot to go.
And the 4th goal here, a good ball slipped in by Covarrubias, and Dillon put that one away.
You know, bad marking. You got somebody free there. Best strikers free in the box.
So Estrada in, and that means head coach Mike Munoz has used 2 of his 4 subs today, available off the bench. Williams trying to get around Angola. Zenon will just clear it toward midfield. Farfan. Well, the 4 goals today, Willie, allowed by T2 ties the season high. We did the game against San Antonio. It looked like one of the best teams in the league.
Yeah, they were really,
back in
really
April.
good team. You know, before the game, you think this is a great opportunity for T2 to get a win on the board. And it was all set up for them, but, you know, I think maybe this is why they're struggling this year. They just lack a little bit of heart. They're so young, and, you know, adversity, sometimes you just don't handle it that well when you're there young as these guys.
Ball played into the box that time. Galaxy looking for more here in the 72nd minute. They lead at 4-2. Fuji. Zenga. Zenga in the middle now, plays it across.
What the Galaxy are doing really well now, they're making T2 chase the ball. So they're going to get tired of the heat. You know, chasing it, mentally it really wears you out. But when you have control of the ball, you feel really fit, don't feel tired. So
Arboleda making a run there. Goes out. Be a throw in here for the Galaxy. These two teams will meet again on October 7th in LA. And right now it's Tyler Turner down for the second time. So they take a look at his right knee. We mentioned there's only one other sub available. It's midfielder Jonathan Hernandez. There were just 4 subs available on the bench.
You know, I guess they've got a big game coming up on Monday, a cup game, something. So maybe he's, you know, kept a lot of players back to playing that. Brought a lot of young kids up, so.
Looks like Turner's going to be okay. Throw in here for the Galaxy. Bobasi leaves a nice ball for Arboleda. Augie tracking down the middle. Arboleda puts it in. Here's Williams. Augie and the save. What a great ball in with the outside of his foot by Arboleda to put Augie in position.
Yeah, you know, Arboleda does great here. The ball is perfect. Augie, you know, there, yeah, look at that, perfect. There he goes. Oh, keeper does really well, actually. Covers all the goal, comes at him fast. Made it difficult.
Now Williams is in to score goals, and that one just couldn't lift it enough to get it over Sneddon and give him credit. It was a nice save. Here's the corner kick. Played back post for Ornstill. There's a collision. It's going to go against Max. He got his first goal this season. That the 34th minute to make it 2-0 at that point, T2.
Kind of overhit the corner. It had the right kind of power on it. He just kind of overhit a little. When you're taking corners like that, you bend it in, you try and get them like into the center of the goal, about on the 6-yard line. You kind of overhit it. Makes it difficult to attack.
Bijev now with it. Good overlapping run. Hansen looking to play it on the deck, and it's cleared out. Another corner kick. Willie, did you have a lot of coaches who really emphasize drawing up specific set pieces on corners, or was it more just get it in and let guys attack?
No, you know, you would have corners, and you'd always practice where you'd stand when you had your corners. You'd practice how to defend them. But these guys know where they're supposed to start. If you see them, they're all, whoa. They'll stand together so you can't block them, and then they'll go from there. Somebody will always stand on the goalkeeper, and somebody will always be designated to go run to the near post. So you see Arboleda, looks like he's the one designated to go to the near post.
You see Augie in the middle there, standing right in front of.
Yeah, he's just to
goalkeeper.
Make it awkward for the goalkeeper. Then everybody else
Granito
attacks the ball.
Whips it in. Arboleda got ahead to it, just couldn't get it on frame.
You know, the littlest guy in the field gets a header on it.
How many headed goals did you have?
Oh, not very many. When I did, it was like an event. You know?
Here's Jonathan Hernandez into the game. And he will come out for Tyler Turner. Turner, who got the scoring started in the 42nd minute for the Galaxy on the penalty kick goal. Arboleda maybe helping him out there a little bit. Still having words, Arboleda and Turner. A 4-2 game here at Providence Park on a hot, humid afternoon in downtown Portland. Temperatures in the low 80s. Imagine it's been hotter out on that turf right now.
Yeah, but it's 5 to 10 degrees hotter out there. Which
you remember a couple weeks ago, Timbers played Seattle. They had to move that game to the evening. It was scheduled to be a 4 o'clock start, but at one point I think the temperature reading on the field was 168. Your shoes would just melt.
Oh, they do. Your feet melt. It's.
Here's Arboleda. Trying to get around Hernandez, earns the foul.
That's a yellow card. Yeah.
Well, Hernandez has been in the game for about 2 minutes, and he picks up the yellow. That'll be a free kick here for T2. Granito over the ball. Chance to put another one in the box.
Well, he should be aiming for the 6-yard box, but the far side of the 6-yard box. Drill it in, bend it towards the goal, and everybody else attack it.
Hernandez given the caution card for Galaxy 2.
Benito over it. T2 trying to make it a 1-goal game here in the 78th minute. It's headed straight up in the air by the Galaxy. Hansen wins it back. Benito looking around. There's Farfan. Quick ball on the wing for Arboleda. Farfan making the run. That time it's blocked. As Hernandez got a piece of it, a throw in here for T2. Taken quickly by Arboleda. It's it back from Farfan. Victor with it on his right foot. Playing it in, headed away. T2 still on the attack with Farfan. Again, Arboleda. Good move by Victor Arboleda. Takes a shot. Quick cut there by Arboleda to create that opportunity.
Yeah, he's got great feet. You know, his final ball can be a little bit, yeah, what you mean, his feet. Great ball from Farfan, great feet. Finish wasn't great, but, you know, he got in there through skill, his own ability. But, you know, Farfan's playing really well, I think. He's getting things going down the left. Him and Arboleda causing a little bit of trouble.
He's got the assist on the Bobasi goal.
Yeah, great cross.
But he's shown several times today he can take players one-on-one and get to the byline. Hernandez heads it back, so then it'll collect it there.
And, you know, I think why he does that, I think going into the Timbers team, they want him to do that. They coach him, practice, tell him to do that. So, you know, he learns that with them and comes back here and does it automatically.
Well, you can see it when you watch the Timbers and guys like Vitas.
And Powell.
Yeah, and Alvis Powell and Valentin make those runs. They're, you know, it's expected to be an attacking option.
Yeah.
Galaxy 2 looking for more, though. Here they are, up 4-2. Played to the top of the box. Fuji trying to get toward that byline. And I'll go out for a goal kick.
You know, I was watching Farfan then, and he's 18, and you can see he's always trying to get at it where he should back off, because, you know, sometimes he gets at it, he gets too much of it, and penalty. So I think he's got to learn that, but, you know, he's only 18. That'll come with his, you know, with the experience.
Here's T2's next 3 games. You can see they'll be back here at Providence Park at Swope Park, and then at Reno for a return date July 29th against Rio Grande Valley. Arboleda. Trying to work against Hernandez, still with it on his right foot, looking for some help. Back heel for Farfan, who's making a run. Farfan trying to whip it in first time. It will go out for a goal kick. Good coverage that time by Hernandez, and a substitution for T2.
You know, Arboleda, he's playing against this guy, just come on, who's very slow. He looks really wore out. Arboleda should just get it, knock it by him and run. Instead of trying to trick it by him, just get it, knock it by him, let his sheer pace beat him. And he'll do that every time.
Here's a look at the first goal by Jeremy Abobasi and that run by Farfan and the great ball played in.
That's one of the best goals I've seen for T2 ever. Great cross, great header.
So Abobasi out. It is Russell Cicerone in, who scored his first career goal at Orange County last week. Galaxy on the ball. Estrada going to play it through that time. One back by T2. 81st minute. Now Arboleda, some room down the wing.
Yeah, just run him, just knock it by him and go. You're trying too hard.
Still with it. They'll play it back to Farfan. Into the middle. Low. Out wide to Harold Hansen on the right side. Hansen looking to go up against Vera. Hansen a couple dribbles. Ball takes a deflection. It falls to Low.
Switch it left.
Benito,
Right.
He heard you.
Just take him on.
Farfan.
Oh,
Slips it in for
great
Arboleda.
ball.
Arboleda shoots and scores. 1 goal game. Farfan's second assist. Arboleda with the finish.
Great goal. Great goal. You know, Farfan, God bless him, is playing great. You know, he's getting them going on this left side. There he goes. Look at him. What a great ball this is. Arboleda, great. Keeps his head, picks his spot. Never saved that. But it's all Farfan.
How about the patience to make that pass, just to let Arboleda get in space to make that run?
You know, that's what playing for the Timbers does. It gives him confidence and patience.
That's Arboleda's 3rd goal of the season. Farfan 2 assists today. And does T2 have one more to get the equalizer?
You know, why not?
Listen, we talked about it. These two teams met last year twice. There were 12 goals, and now 7 here today in the first meeting. Hansen with some room. Bijev. Correction, that Cicerone, a one-time ball out wide to Bijev. Granito will switch it again. Now Farfan and Arboleda going to look to connect again once more. Arboleda. Farfan. Plays it in. Not a good clearance. It's loose. Williams with it. It's taken off the ball by Zenga. That pass read well, though, by Granito. And a throw in for the Galaxy. But a little life for T2.
You know, I'm looking at Farfan and Arboleda, and they're the key to getting this equalizer. But they both look wore out. You know, they've been up and down this left side all the second half. They deserve to be wore out. They've really worked hard. But this is the key. Up and down the left. These two guys, Farfan, Arboleda, can turn this game around again.
Hansen can't catch up with that ball. It'll go out for a Galaxy 2 throw-in right at midfield here in the 84th minute.
You know, I know it's 4-3 and the T2 are down, but, you know, it's been a good game to watch. You know, not so much if you're a T2 fan, but as a whole for a game, 7 goals, plenty of action, some great goals. It's been a fun game to watch.
There's still
10 minutes?
Yeah.
No.
6 and some change. We're going to have a few minutes of stoppage time.
Yeah.
Arboleda lays it back. Granito with some room now. Back onto Galaxy 2's half of the field. Farfan. Arboleda.
Go on.
Arboleda looking around, played in toward the top of the 6, looking for Williams, who heads it, and the save.
Great cross from Arboleda. I think Williams should have maybe headed it back for somebody else. Yeah, well, it's a great cross. You can't get a lot of power on it. And there's... Yeah, he should have headed it back across goal. Better chance. He just couldn't get enough power on it.
Pretty routine save for Sendon in the end.
Yeah.
86th minute. 1 goal game here at Providence Park.
Yeah, if he heads it back, he finds Cicerone, who's free on the 6-yard box, and he could have stuck it away. But, you know, when you're in a position like that, it happens so fast around you that's easy to stand up here and say, you should have done this, done that. You know, he gets a split second to figure out what he's going to do.
Farfan trying to slip it through to Arboleda, that time read well by the Galaxy as they look to counter the other way. Zubak earning a throw-in.
You know, I'm standing up here and I'm looking at Andrew Gregor, the coach, and I wonder, how does he keep his patience, you know, not losing his cool? He must be so frustrated.
Players down all over the place right now. And it's Vera who's scored 2 goals in the first 5 minutes of the second half to give LA the lead.
Yeah, I'm just watching Andrew Gregor. He's trying to tell him, get the ball out here, get it left. Every time you get it, look left. Knock it down this side.
There appears to be all right.
You know what I like about Greg? I'm just watching him here. There's 5 minutes to go and he's still coaching his team, telling his players how to play. You know, it is a development team, I understand that. And, you know, he's 5 minutes to go and he's still trying to develop them.
It's all about making guys better and getting them to that next level.
Yeah, it is. And I mean, you know, that's hard. I mean, it's hard when you're a pro because you want to win. And a lot of people just look at your win and loss column and judge the team on that. So, and you know, Gregor is he's a good pro. You know, he's feisty, he's determined. I'm sure he doesn't like losing like everybody else, but you know, I think he's learned that's his lesson here. He's just got to develop them no matter what.
All right, 88th minute. Hansen, a lot of space down the right wing. Bijev coming off 2 goals against Orange County. Goes all the way across and cleared back by Zubek, deep into T2 territory. McIntosh out to get it. Just let it roll out for a goal kick. We'll be looking in the neighborhood of 2 to 3 minutes here of stoppage time. Long ball play down the middle for Cicerone. Cicerone trying to get there. Cicerone. Sending in the end, able to make a play.
Yeah, he was in luck. He battled for it. It could have gone anywhere, but it went straight back to the goalkeeper. Frustrating.
'89th minute. Free kick for T2, taken quickly. Farfan. Amick. Now Granito. Everyone for LA behind the ball. Granito looking for an option.
Switch it.
90th minute, we're looking at 5 minutes of stoppage time, so still chances here for T2 to equalize. Long switch to Farfan, nods it down, Arboleda. Back out wide to Farfan. Farfan plays it across. And there's a foul against Williams.
You know, that's not a good foul. I mean, what he does, he stops the game, gives them the ball, and, you know, they were going nowhere with it. So. Youthful enthusiasm. But, you know, for T2, it's another game they're in with a chance. You know, the 1 goal down. Can they get a break and get a draw out of this?
Farfan. Looking for Williams. Zenga. Estrada. Playing into the middle. Officially into stoppage time here at Providence Park. Rubius. Toward the corner flag. And he earns a throw-in. Galaxy 2 looking for win number 4 on the season. It's a team last year that went 12-7-11, 47 points, finished in 5th place in the Western Conference, lost in the quarterfinals to Swope Park 3-0 in the playoffs.
I think they're a lot like T2. They seem to have gone with youth this year.
Both teams went very young.
Yeah. And, you know, you pay the price for that because, you know, they got to learn within the game, and sometimes that's tough.
Williams the intended target. Low now in a battle. Rubius. And a whistle. Gives Galaxy a little more time to work some clock. Williams called for his second foul. Well played down the line for Estrada. He'll get there. Surrounded by 2 defenders. Good work that time. Another call going against the Galaxy, taken quickly. Renito going to push it forward. Ornstein got his first career goal first half. That gave T2 a 2-0 lead at the time in the 34th minute. He'll play a long switch. Augie the intended target. Third whistle against Augie. As we approach 2 more minutes of stoppage time. Reminder, T2 will be back here next week to take on Swope Park Rangers on the 16th. There's a foul. That'll be a free kick. Now Estrada down.
You know, I don't like to see it, but I guess the end of the game, you're trying to win it. You know, you just do about anything you can to keep hold of that lead, and that's what they're doing. If T2 were doing it, you know, we'd be happy. So it's not fun to watch.
Well, still about a minute to go here if T2 can get the ball back. Said it's Estrada who comes away with it. And the foul committed by Lowe. Rubius. And a throw in, good work by Arboleda. T2's got to hurry. Granito looking to go direct for Cicerone. Zubak. Maybe one last chance here for T2 to put something in the box. Bijev whips it in, looking for Augie. It's loose. Played across by Farfan. Granito. Farfan. Granito whips it in. Williams is there. He can't quite get to it. That was set up well. Augie just couldn't get to it, and there is the final whistle as the Galaxy come back after trailing 2-0 to pull out the road victory and win it 4-2. But one last opportunity here.
Yeah, this is the chance of the game, I think. Oh, he just gets another inch on it, sticks it in the net, and it's a tied game. But I think that's the way the game's gone for T2. Just could not get there. I think it's a really bad game to lose. Their morale won't be great.
Well, let's take you through the highlights of this one because there's a lot to show. And it started for T2 on a good note in the 25th minute. Jeremy Abobasi's first career goal off a great feed from Farfan.
Great ball, looks up, crosses it. Oh, what a great header. I mean, he
just climbs the ladder at the end.
Yeah, he climbs the ladder. Goalkeeper has no idea he can get up that high. Great goal.
33rd minute, it's Max Ornstein who starts the play and then gets the feedback from Abobasi.
To me, this is great. It's a little fake there. Whoops, inside. Bit of Valerianism there. Bends it with his right foot. Corner, keeper never saves that.
And things change in the 42nd minute on the handball here by Marco Farfan.
This is the change for the whole game for me. Don't give that penalty away. You go in 2-0. Way better than going in 2-1, and then the worst thing in the world can happen to you. Right after the second, they get an equalizer.
Yeah, that's in the 47th minute, and that was Vera his first. He'd get one more 3 minutes later after the initial great save by McIntosh.
Yeah. Never turn your back, Hanson. You never turn your back. Made it easy for him in the end.
And then the 60th minute, team's leading scorer, Dylan, on a good ball from Covarrubias, slips it by.
Yeah, you never leave their star striker unmarked in the box.
82nd minute.
And this is a really good goal. Great Farfan work. Keeps his head, bends it again, right corner.
Arbelat's third of the season. Second assist today for Marco Farfan.
You know, Farfan had a great game. I thought he was the star man of the match for T2.
Next match, Sunday, July 16th against Swope Park at 2 o'clock. Final score here today from Providence Park. Galaxy 2, 4, T2, 2 for Willie Anderson and our entire crew. I'm Tom Colker. Thanks so much for watching this presentation of the USL. Galaxy winning on the road today, 4-3 final score today from Providence Park. Have a great afternoon, everyone.